Welcome to my sewing channel. My name is Delilah, and today is Friday, so I'm going to be talking to you about all things that have to do with sewing. So, in other words, hashtag Friday Sews. So let me see here. This week, I got a lot done. I mean, I'm actually pretty productive. I get a lot done every week. But I did put out the tutorial on how to add pockets to any skirt, dress, shorts, whatever. And that one I posted on Wednesday. So you'll want to check that out. See how I did, maybe leave me a comment or whatnot. I just think it's very helpful. So hopefully some of you enjoyed that video. Sunday I did my live video and I loved it. I had so much fun, and a lot of people commented about how fun it was, and we did a giveaway, a $50 giveaway to Elevated Fashion Fabrics, and we did like a live chat, and I shared with everybody my excuse me, my top 5 favorite patterns for spring summer. So that is still available for you to see, but I'm thinking, the going live on video is well, it's like a challenge. I just really like it. And yeah, it was like getting really hot because I was pretty nervous because, it was live. But I kind of like doing hard things like that. And so I might put together another one of me going live, maybe making like just a simple shirt or something. I don't know. I think people like the live feeds as well. Another thing that was fun about that live feed is Serena from Elevated Fashion Fabrics. She joined on the live feed with me. So it was me on the screen and her on the screen, and it was just a lot of fun. So then, obviously my mind starts going like with all these different ideas. That would be fun if like another YouTuber wanted to do like a collab with me and we do a live feed together and both of us are on the screen together. I think that would be a lot of fun. So if any of you have the courage or are interested in doing that one time, then, leave me a comment below, or you can even just message me on Instagram. Okay, so this one is kind of embarrassing. Like, I got stuck on this project, and all it is basically trying to sew a big, huge fabric square. And I don't understand why it's so hard for me because, I sew things like dresses, collars, sleeves, quilts, attaching binding, zippers. But my dad, he likes the bandanas, and so the measurement is a 25 by 25 square. And so I've been making a couple of those for him. But then I got to this pattern, this fabric that he really, really likes. And it's this, it's all chopped up now, but it's this Liberty fabric. This is a Quilter's Cotton by Henry Glass & Co. I love their fabric. So, it's going down vertical. And so I first cut it into a square, and then I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work because he has to wear it horizontally. You know how they wear bandanas horizontally. So then the eagles were going on the side. And I remember when I was cutting it and I was looking at it and I kept like tilting my head thinking, well, I need to cut it at an angle so that the eagles lay straight. And it was just beyond my mind. I could not grasp that simple concept of cutting it like basically on the bias. So finally, I'm like, okay, I got it. I know what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna cut it at an angle. So I cut it at an angle, and it's upside down. So look, I cut it perfectly at an angle, but when he wears it, the eagles are gonna be upside down. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's try this again. Several scraps later. And so then this is the closest that I get. and I'm out of fabric. So now here I am trying to piece together this square, which is short right here. And I think I'm just gonna piece this and sew it back to this one that is upside down, but then he can just fold it over. You know, I don't know. And he's probably thinking like, what is taking so long? It's a square piece of fabric. And who knew that it would be this hard? But look, this is what I'm left with. I don't have enough fabric to cut it into a square. And then here's where it got cut into a triangle, but not at the angle. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I would hate for all of this beautiful fabric to get wasted. So hopefully I can figure something out. Okay, so moving on, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about like the cost of fabric, because fabric is kind of expensive. So I see in the Facebook forums, they're really fun, the Facebook pages that I'm a part of, and people will be like, oh, look what I found at Walmart. And for me, I don't really trust Walmart fabric yet. I just haven't used it, and so I don't know what the quality is like. However, you know, when I make a pattern, sometimes it'll turn out too small. So I thought, well, let me just show you what I found. So this I found at Walmart. You know, I was like, I'm going to go wander around my Walmart and see if I can find what people are posting online. And this is 4 yards of fabric for $4. And it's just a light, excuse me, it's just a really light knit, stretch knit. It's actually got some polka dots on it. But I thought, you know, it's see-through. I'm not going to use it for a shirt or anything. But this would be really good fabric to try to make something and make sure that it fits, and then go ahead and use my expensive fabric for the real deal. So 4 yards for $4. Score. So it's pretty sure, oh my gosh, you know what? This would be so cute as an overlay. Look at that. You could put it, or like even when part of the color blocking where you could put like up at the top polka dots. Ooh, I think I scored on this one, and it was only $1 a yard, and I got 4 yards. Another thing that this would be good for is, you know, use it as an overlay on your shirt, and then on the shoulders, just have this fabric. That would be cute too. And then what else I found, this one was also, I think this one was 4 yards for $6, but look, it's got like a glimmer to it, and it's a stretch knit, and I'm not sure, I did wash this one already, and so far it looks like it's pretty good quality. It is a little bit see-through, but if anything, I can just use this as my test fabric. Also, I think this would be cute for a raglan to use as the sleeves. But that was a really good deal. And then I just got this, I think was also like 2 yards for $4, and this is like a rayon, but this would be good to use as lining. Like a lot of times when I make my daughter a dress, or even dresses for me, a lot of times it calls for a liner as well. So I thought that would be perfect to just use as a liner. So I kind of liked that for some like money saving tips. I know a lot of people get fabric from thrift stores, and I just haven't tried that yet because obviously the thrift store, we don't live close to one, and then I'd have to take like an extra trip, and I might not even find anything. So one of these days I will probably, you know, venture out and see what I can find, but I feel like sometimes it's like a hit and miss. So I just haven't done that yet. So for me to just go to Walmart, I'm already there, and go check out their fabric bin, I think I'll do that periodically now. So that was kind of an exciting discovery for me. So also, you know, on the subject with fabric and the cost of fabric and how can we afford all this fabric. One strategy that I use to have money for fabric is my Etsy shop. And so I'm just kind of curious, like, out of all the creative people here, how many of you do have an Etsy shop? Or have you ever thought of opening up an Etsy shop? Because I'm just going to talk a little bit about my Etsy shop here for a minute. Sorry, I keep saying Etsy, Etsy, Etsy. Okay, you may not know this, but with Etsy, there's no like monthly fee. There's no contract. If let's say that you have made like 10 items and you put it up in your shop, if you don't have enough time next month to make 10 more items, you don't have to. Nobody is going to come to you and wonder or ask you, where's all your items at? It's so go at your pace, and it's 20 cents to list an item on there. So what I started to do, because, I've been buying a lot of fabric lately, but I actually have a Discover card, and all my profits from my Etsy shop go into there. And then when I buy fabric, I use that same card. So it's kind of a great system that I have going on. So I actually opened up my Etsy business last year, so it's been a year and a half since I've had it open. And I sell these surgical caps, and I have so much fun with it because you can be creative. You pick whatever fabric that you like, and look at how pretty this is. This is a art gallery print, but I make these surgical caps and I sell them on my Etsy shop completely at my own pace. And then I also sell these netted car seat covers. This is my own design that I created. I also created a pattern for it. So, and you can see through it, and it goes on the car seat. So I'm just sharing this with you guys, not, because I want you to buy my products, but to just kind of let you know that is an option for you to sell like your handmade goods. And if you have any questions about it, leave me a comment. But I'm curious if you've ever thought of opening an Etsy shop, because a lot of times people think about opening up an Etsy shop, but they never do it. Or they think about other creative ideas, but then they never do it because they're hesitant, like afraid or of what the outcome might be or something like that. So this is just a little nudge for you if you ever thought of doing it. I think it is just a great platform, and it'll bring in extra money to fund your fabric addiction if you have one, because I kind of have a little bit of one. So I actually have been, sewing a lot for myself. So this week I don't have a new like item of clothing to show you. I'm sorry, because I have to catch up on my items in my shop so that I can get more money to buy more fabric. So yeah, this week I've just been busy, trying to make some items to sell some more in my shop. But this weekend, I'm hopefully going to be making some more clothes so that I'll have some to show you next week. And next week's video is going to be me sewing up that Tresbel dress. So look for that video on Wednesday. Don't forget to check out all the other videos in the hashtag Friday Sews. Put that in on the search bar. And I hope that if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And until next time, happy sewing. And I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.